Hey, friend, thank you for responding. I did a video where I talked about, you know, growing up. Well, this person says, so you think that white people hate black people in America? Why would you think that? I think I stated in the video, I may not have because I'm just using it as background noise while I try to declutter. If you get a chance, I may put a scan code up here, QR code for clutter free, because clutter is what ends up on your head, your heart, your home, and your hips if you're not careful. And those are things that I'm trying to eliminate from my life. As you can see, there's a lot of clutter around me. We're working on that now, and I have it in other places too. Just like some of the things I share here are things that were on my mind. So I don't think that white people in general hate black people in America, but I was sharing with you as a child that was born in 1975, I have parents that were born in 1948 or so, right? And so during that time, there was a lot more racism and prejudice. And my father being a black man, African American man in the military, my father being an African American man in the military, he was exposed to that. And if you think about it, these people are people that just came from grandparents or even parents that were still slaves, and they're still slaves today. You don't know. But so there were a lot of things they saw. And now with the way that they're trying to, make it so that you can't even talk about it in schools, it's like it never existed. So people like yourself don't understand, the impact of African Americans and the way they were treated by white people, especially 60s and prior to, and still sometimes today. As I've gotten older and acquired more Afrocentric features, I've seen some things myself. When I was younger, I was kind of shielded from that because I was raised by a Korean mother for the most part, and most of my mannerisms were Korean until after I graduated high school, went through college, and I went through a legal situation. And so I had to try to fake the funk and try to put in some black mannerisms and shit, And then when I started doing that, after a while, you fake it till you make it, and people see that and they're like, oh. And I'm further detached from my mother's culture, so you see a lot of black mannerisms and attitudes and ways of being inside of me versus anything that may be remotely Asian. And so because of that, I've been exposed to a lot more, of what middle-aged to older white people think of black people, and it's been directed to me, even Indian people. But no, I don't personally think that white people hate black people in America. But when we first moved to the U.S., my black father could tell stories of, where he's seen lynchings and seen things done to people. And if the race relations are so bad, then if products are targeted directly towards black people, then, I would be suspicious of that. And I was. And for good reason. If you've seen recent TikToks,